The sixth-year senior from Cleveland, Ohio, has played 90-plus games in that South Carolina uniform. One more time in this building. It's a trio, NCAA tournament caliber crew, to say the least. Felix Akpara is getting a mid-post touch. We got a turnover here. He missed his first three. Tennessee going back to work on this end. There's the freshman. Bishop Boswell could not hit it. Jalen Carey earns an early trip to the free throw.
Guards getting downhill.
Second shot, sometimes a third, knowing these bigs. Carey, who started now 5.
Rick has always utilized his post people and tried to make them involved. They've just gotten bigger in his time.
Carolina has lost back-to-back after that win against Mississippi State, where they had a really fruitful offensive game. Inside, Elijah Strong getting a post touch for 18 a game just about. And so with Amen out, Amari Evans, the freshman, gets the start. Boy, Carey would not be denied again.
Playing wasn't going to be different from the way they've been playing all year, even without their star plan.
Studi open, wing three, offline. And so it's another one time. They had to affect that Carey attempt. I
really think South Carolina's got to space the floor a little bit more and not playing against a ranked team. I think they've got to share the ball a little bit more.
Boy, that time Felix Akpara just barging right through Mike Sharm. Carolina 0 for 4 start on this side of the floor. They're down 6-zip. Strong wants it, hits the three. They are typically measured on that end of the floor. They'll use up a lot of the shot clock. Boswell, 4-3. This side of the floor now. Watch that one go halfway down and out. So the Gamecocks are 1 for 5 from distance. Gillespie, a blow by, and the senior. Come postseason time, we're officially what? We're a week away. Welcome to March, Coach. Kobe Knox on the drive, draws the foul. And the red shirt.
Not shooting the ball too fast and kind of making Tennessee have to play some defense, which then.
A significant win to close out their home slate. So Knox with
their shot selection. He cannot criticize their shot selection. He cannot complain about it. Or great action right there by Tennessee.
Yeah, there's J.P. Estrella off the bench.
Tennessee gets shots off the pass, not off the bounce.
Three from Johnson is pure. To your point, what gets overlooked is his facilitating abilities. Top 5 in the league in assists. Pocket pass, lob it up. Oh, big to big. And they've scored 10 of their 15 in the paint.
Gillespie came to Tennessee known as a scorer. What has really helped this Tennessee team is Gillespie's defense.
Tennessee check off another 20-win season. You see the record, they're 20-9. They recently won 8 out of 9 before losing those consecutive games.
She was an Olympian as a player. She coached the Olympics. I mean, wherever she's been successful. She's got the formula.
At the line.
Yeah. And that's because of her competitiveness. I mean, I think guards that coach have a competitive edge.
Yeah, giving Joe Lindsay an earful. That foul, by the way, was on Gillespie. So Norton Kate.
I talked to him earlier, and he's more dedicated than ever before to get everything going.
What the formula will be moving forward.
Always high low.
Yeah,
always
drop
high
it
low.
inside, so the court. They're shooting 60% from the floor. Ellis, a guard that time, was trying to deal with Estrella. We got 3 in the keys. There's just a standard at Tennessee, and no exceptions are going to be made for anybody coming into the program there. Capich knocks down the triple.
And it's very expensive, so you better enjoy it while you have it.
Johnson, a takeaway, going up, blocked from behind. Boswell tracked him down.
Game where Michi has to kind of steady the ship and step up. He came up with that steal.
He really has been one of the better scorers in the SEC in league plays. Top 10, scoring more than the Gators can lock up an outright SEC title with a win.
You're
really
talking about a heater. Those Florida Gators have been on a heater. I just tell you what, starts to get real.
Oh, yeah. Another turnover. Gillespie trying to take it in, going up, gets fouled. Jacoby Gillespie, Tennessee's
raced it, and because of that, he's had a very successful season.
You see, top 10 in the league in all of those very.
He's had success.
The senior from Greenville, Maryland, Now with 1,800. He's got South Carolina's got 3 freshmen out on the floor. Carey going to work on Walker. Jalen Carey going up the board. Mike Sharov jumps. The Mongolian taking it in strong. And so Sharov jumps. Trek from Mongolia to watch him here. Now has 1,000 career points. That's neat. That happens tonight. Lob it up. Oh, Akpara with the response. Asandako not looking to score. 3 seconds to shoot. Ellis just going to have to hoist something here. It's a tough one. Walker secures it. EJ inside. Gillespie pounding it right back in. Ethan Berg is open. To South Carolina. You got to go to Seoul. A whole bunch of routes there before you finally get in the car from Charlotte. Head down. Has got to sit down, though. That was his 3rd personal foul. Estrella on a rim run. And so he had 6-point lead for Tennessee. Gillespie, lob to Akpara. A bunch. Tennessee scored the first 6 points. They have been in front since the opening tap. Estrella banks it in.
In the skill set.
You know, and he's going to be asked to do a bit more here down the stretch of the season. Not only tonight without Ament, but they wonder if they can get more. Is the one defending him. Evans a little hesitation. Oh, it's never too far out of Akpara's reach.
Run the ball screen and roll the post. And it's a naked side, so you can't help on it.
Kapich with an important answer. Akpara's got half a dozen rebounds here in the first half. There's another giveaway and an easy transition lay-in for Berg.
This is the part of Tennessee's game.
When we get into postseason time, everybody's got to bring it to another level. How about Knox, by the way, with the takeaway? And then you got the rest of the way.
Oh,
Evans getting free. Amari Evans finishes.
They overload.
First half. He's been a really good distributor in the first. What's Meechie Johnson going to do? Puts it up off the glass.
In traffic. He's one of the best that I've seen.
Berg. 4-3. Ethan Berg. Blowing a little kiss to. Listen, you don't want to get back in the day. You don't want to get in the boom boom room there with Slade. Okay, underneath. Meechie. That look on Lamont Paris's face said it all. Akpara. Johnson turns the corner. Johnson gets the whistle. Meechie Johnson. Johnson 81% at the free throw line. So remember the tournament team 2 years ago. Matter of fact, he was the leading scorer on that team. Wound up transferring. He's been candid. He's been open about it. It was not the best fit for him or the best decision. There's Akpara with another.
I told you, when we talked to Rick Barnes, he did not seem like a coach on a 2-game losing streak. I mean, he was confident in what they do, how they did it, and felt like.
For the Austrian.
Well, you wanted that, but you also wanted some other people to step up.
Oh, another one for.
Can't play at because he's playing above the rim.
Akpara kept Kapich in front of him. Johnson tees it up and splashes a 3. We shall see. Gillespie inside, missed the runner, and Kapich took it away from Akpara. Johnson, lob, knocks. It's a 6.
He and Lamont have a true relationship. It's a trust factor. He's got the green light.
After they're down 8, they trailed by as many as 12. That was at halftime.
But they're in striking range right now, and Meechie can get
Johnson on a blow-by.
And they look a lot fresher in the second half.
Look out, Akpara is rolling instead to the corner. Boswell puts it up and puts it in.
Knowing when Ament is going to wind up coming back because he gave them another perimeter score that was tremendous.
Off the glass and in, that's Johnson. We'll see. Yeah, he was active, I would say, earlier today, relatively speaking, in shoot-around. Oh, my gosh!
Come up with 2 or 3 stops and help spread the distance of this ball game.
Estrella trying to pick apart the D. Another dunk. That's an easy one. Point. Nevertheless, here they are. They're within 12, hanging around. But Evans, this is another takeaway to carry. Look out. He's fouled.
Shots at the rim.
It's becoming more and more challenging with a lot of time to play.
Well, Lamont has done everything that he can do right now.
To the free throw line 44 times the last 8 games. That's a good rate. Unfortunately, today, Johnson, in your eyes, you got 5 out there for South Carolina. It feels like he is really the one. Berg angles through the paint. Berg pulls it. Berg for 3.
This is what they want. Well, and Boswell, then this Tennessee team is awful tough offensively.
There's Johnson on a blow-by, attacks the rim. Senior guard. Tennessee playing without Nate Amen. They're prolific go-to scorer.
That is just bully basketball.
Oh, we have a moment. Carey was just at the free throw line. He faces LSU afterward, and Missouri and Florida rounds it out. Trying to box out Brown here. So Carey's got no luck. Average of 17. 8:30 to play. Tennessee has got South Carolina staggering. They're trying to land.
So running the ball club.
He's got 9 assists today. Butler, another crack at it. Jordan Butler gets fouled.
Where he had to handle challenges of being able to step up and defend, as well as shooting the
week. I'll put it this way. I would go out on a limb. I think he's deserving of being on the first team, no doubt.
GAs in that want to be coaches, and basically does a tutorial with them at 6 in the morning on different parts of the game.
Gillespie trying to take, knocks off the bounce. Gillespie falls, but he draws. The fate has become Columbia North for that tournament. Meanwhile, tonight, inside Columbia.
Each other's program is tremendous. Don comes to a lot of the games.
For many, many years. Frank Martin's staff went to the Final Four in 2017. And
I mean, she's taking this thing. SEC championships, Final Fours.
3 national champions.
Potentially, that's a rivalry now.
Are they going to potentially match up in the semis? Gillespie, another lob. It has been. It's their specialty. You got Gillespie, by the way, with his eyes up. Is this going to be the one? It is now a new career high.
Me when he was my age.
Tip back in. Nope. They're going to count that one, though. So along with that support that you reference and that kind of everybody moving in the right direction sort of attitude.
You look at the coaching staff, you see the way that they went through shoot around. Rick spent most of the time with us than just come here college coaching. They ought to go spend a week with Rick Barnes because he does a great job of developing guys.
It's been this ascension to truly national prominence. You know, there have been many eras throughout the program's history where it was
good to get to win the championship. And the buys become important as far as rest, but as far as the level of competition, it's going to be the same. You're going to play a
pretty for any of those 5 this year.
The league is so good, and the coaching is so good. Every game you're going to play against somebody that's really talented.
You know, and when you hear the coaches, game for him, 3rd year with the program in this building. Also, Eli Sparkman has been with this program for several years, senior. They salute him one last time. Half a second to shoot. Evans can't hit it. Ball back to South Carolina. One last ovation for some of the other seniors that spent this season at South Carolina. Sharif jumps. Point, they lead by 19, just about their largest advantage, led by as many as 20. They were just in control.
Yeah, but they did that because they came out and just played the way they practiced.
Karate coming back. That's Nate Ament. That'll be a question. Will he return this Saturday against Vandy? Is he going to come back? Wow, what more just play. It was a dunk fest for the Vols in a victory tonight in Columbia. For the Bigs, Akpara with 20, which ties his career high.